And the stream is up and running. Good.
Konbanwa.
Now I'm going to teach you a funny bit of Japanese. It's the dialect for the region I'm in.
Ooh, fun.
So, I don't know. You guys, I obviously you have both of you seen One Piece.
Yes.
Bits, not much.
Not much.
I'm I just got started to read the manga in
Okay.
English, of course, but
So
uh,
there's a point in the Impelled Down arc where Buggy and Luffy separately are trying to escape Impelled Down, and they have the Denden Mushi, the Denden Mushi that's like a camera, and
Mm.
Buggy accidentally gets caught by it, and he puts his hand up and he looks directly at the camera bug, whatever it is. Hey Jake, how's it going? And he says Obandes, and Obandes is in Tohoku, which is the northeast region of Japan. That is how you say good evening in that dialect.
uh,
Obandas.
No, Jake, you feeling sick? That's not good, man. I hope you get better.
no, out of the Shonen Jump series, I sort of discovered Naruto first, and then Bleach, and now I'm discovering One Piece. I own all of the Bleach manga. A lot. At least it's done now. Though the new
Yeah.
anime coming out looks interesting because it's in the same world but in the western part.
Ooh.
It's like got dragons in it. Like think Bleach in the UK, kinda. I forget what it's called.
Bleach in the UK?
No,
No,
no.
no.
It's coming to Crunchyroll really soon. Oh, it's gonna bug me now.
That's good, Jake. I'm glad it's not the virus. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm playing games nightly, but I have a feeling that when the second season of The Mandalorian comes out, everything else is just going to stop until that is finished.
True.
Desperado. It's
Uh,
called Burn the Witch. Sorry.
Burn the Witch?
Yeah,
oh, the new series.
yeah. That's like
Yeah,
a
Kubos.
spin-off. Yeah.
Anime should be starting soon, I think, and then I think we're on chapter 4 of the manga.
I don't know. I haven't read any of it because it's
Uh,
probably not in English, and I just haven't got around. I figured I'd wait for it to kind of progress a bit first, but I'm keen to check it out because I really love
well, it's a
Bleach.
very limited series, and it's on the official Viz Shonen Jump or website for English. Ooh, Kaiju
Ah.
number 8 dropped.
But yeah, the anime looks really sick.
Hmm.
Like from the trailer, anyway.
Hey, Jake, no, I have not seen the new Left 4 Dead update. Yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 update. I don't think I've actually played the game before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a fun little multiplayer game.
I think I honestly think that when the first Left 4 Dead came out, it was during finals week for graduation when I was in university, so I never actually got into the series.
2008, November 17th.
Nope, I would have just been starting college then.
And then in 2009, Left 4 Dead 2 came out.
Hmm.
I don't like horror.
But it's action.
No, no. Like, was it World War Z? It's like borderline for me. Just can't. I can't
That's
do
funny.
it. No thanks. Much prefer pretty much almost anything else except for anything like super gory or like really black humor. It doesn't do anything for me.
So no grindhouse films.
I don't know what that is.
You're not a big fan of like Drive Angry or something like that.
Oh, my brother brought me to Grindhouse movies when I was 12.
I have no idea what that is. I
A
mean,
double
like,
feature. That
like,
was
for instance,
that's still hilarious to think about.
Well, you just think of the name Grindhouse.
yeah, no. I mean, I like anything like Hot Fuzz. No thanks.
Oh my goodness, that's nothing.
That's it. That's absolutely nothing. That's
I know.
that-
It doesn't do
that-
anything for me. Like, no.
that's what
Yeah,
Grindhouse
don't-
people take their infants to.
I know, but as
Yeah.
I said, like, I don't care for that kind of thing. Anything but
Yeah.
horror and that kind of humor. No, I'm good. Anything
Yeah.
else?
What was the double feature? What was it? Death Ride and Machete.
Oh yeah, Machete, and
Uh.
then it's not Death Ride. What is it?
I think it is.
Because it's with was it Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Is it Death?
Kurt-
It's not Death Cab, is it?
Death Proof.
Death Proof. That's it.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. uh.
All right, we should be getting started here in just a second.
Why?
I'm gonna start right on the 30. Oh. How's everyone doing tonight? Are you ready to get your first sentences in? Because we're going to start with our very first sentence.
Oh, so fun. Okay, yeah. No, I'm ready. I'm pretty happy. I found my found the website I was using before.
Awesome.
I think it uses your book too, so it incorporates really well.
All right. So let's get started.
Oh, whoops. I've already sent that to you.
All right. So heck. There we go. You're still going to need your tablet or a piece of paper and something to draw with.
Let me go grab that real quick.
Yep.
You can continue talking.
Oh yeah, no problem. So if I remember, my first sentence was my name is blank. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go a little bit farther than that. So we did Katakana before. We did the first half of Katakana, and that's not the first half. The first half that we did here was to na. We basically did these here's and we cut out the diacritics. So da za ga, because basically they're just a little dot on top of it. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next bit here, and we're gonna do a little quiz again. And so we can recall have you recall 8 of these here? Let's take the first one here. Lavitz, why don't you take the first one?
Chi.
That is chi. Fantastic. And I'm nice. You want to take a stab at it? Give it a try?
Oh man, I was like looking at these earlier, and they're all kind of mushed together. Can you give me a hint at the consonant?
The consonant?
Yeah.
It's in the t family.
Is that te?
That is.
Yes, it is.
Very good. All right. And this one here, Lavitz?
Key.
That is key. Fantastic.
The easy one.
Oh, do I still have hiragana quiz on top of this? I could have sworn I changed that.
I didn't
Oh,
even
you
know
do. Yeah, I didn't.
Yep. All right.
Oh, see, that one's right, but I think your second slide is the one that's wrong.
Yeah, just that one, huh? Funny.
All right.
Can Can I get the consonant again?
It's part of a word of a fruit that I mentioned before.
Fruit.
Go with your best guess.
It requires two of them.
Chi?
We just
I'm
did
not-
cheat.
No.
Try
no,
one
yeah,
more.
I'm not.
What is it?
That's not my answer.
Lavitz, did you
Dear.
want to give it a go?
Yeah, the fruit you're talking about is banana.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, I
Well, that
didn't
is
hear
not.
that bit. I came in after that, I think. I missed that
I don't even
consonant.
remember the bit. I knew it was nah, and I'm like banana.
All right. And next one here. Which one is this?
That would be so.
That is correct. And what about this one here? I'm nice. Do you want to take a stab?
Now, hang on. Which way is this going? Is this she? She?
That is correct.
Okay.
Very good.
And
It's hard
the
to
pronunciation
tell when
was
it's thrown
she.
like that. Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
meant to say. And I was like, oh, hang
And this one here, Lavitz?
That one is K.
That is correct. And how about this one here? I'm nice.
Is that ooh?
Close.
Oh, the other one.
It's not ooh. Ooh looks like this. So ooh has got the line. That's
Ooh, looks like an upside down U.
This one's oh, right?
That is correct. It's O.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So a few things before we get started here. I absolutely hate teaching grammar. Grammar in the sense of learning a second language is kind of pointless unless you are linguistic students. You like taking grammar tests, or you are just absolutely enamored with grammar. It's honestly, it is kind of pointless. So when we go over certain grammar points, I'm just going to briefly touch on it, and we're going to try and incorporate it without going into memorizing a whole bunch of different crap. Hope everyone's cool with that. All right, so first equation we're going to learn is x wa. That is not ha, that is wa. Y des. So in this sentence coming up here, so the most basic Japanese expressions here, I am Bob, is watashi wa bobu desu. You guys want to give it a try?
Watashi wa babu desu.
Yeah, I want to use your name or the
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're now Bob.
I could be Bob. No, watashi wa rabutsu desu.
Watashi wa ere desu.
Very good. So this is basically can be used for anything. So once you learn hungry, you can use this for I am hungry. So then this also is used for in place of like you. But I will say in Japanese, saying you, which is anata, in Japanese is actually very rude. And it's best to say the person's name instead of using you, because if you use using you in a sentence is kind of like saying I didn't even take the time to remember your name, so that person help me, sort of thing. is kind of the feeling behind it. So the first one we learned is x wa y des. This one is x wa y desu ka.
And then, yeah, ka, making it a question.
Yes, very good. So in this case here, we're going to use anata, and then you can put any name you want in the Y category. So anata wa bobu desu ka? So go ahead and give it a try if you'd like.
Anata wa Eddie desu ka? Which means, are you Eddie, right?
Yep. And I'm pretty sure you know how to say yes, right?
Hi.
Okay, very good. So what you can say is "Hai, so desu."
So
So so desu in Japanese means that's right. So "Hai, so desu."
hi. So desu.
Okay, so let's try it one more time. Lavitsky, you say it one more time, and then we're going to switch roles. Huh?
Watashi wa,
Watashi.
or no, not watashi. I've forgotten the phrase already.
It is
Um,
anata.
Anata wa Eddie desu ka?
Hi. So desu.
So, there you go. Hai, so desu. And now switch Eddie. I want you to say, Eddie-san, say,
Yep.
Anata wa rabitsu desu ka?
Anata wa labutsu desu ka?
Hai, so desu.
Very good. So we're going to use some key phrases here to use x, y des or x, y des ka. So first few words we're going to go over is, and this will be on the first page of the textbook that's in the Discord. So if you want to take a look at it, you can check out the PDF in the Discord, and you can see this vocabulary inside there. So first one is watashi. We just learned that, which is I. And then we have next one is nan or nani, and it all depends on. So nan is used paired with a noun. Nani is used by itself. So
Gotcha.
when you're asking a question. So in so when you're like asking somebody like about their job or whatnot like that, you would say ana, and we're gonna learn this in the next lesson. Is no anata no shigoto wa nan desu ka?
Okay.
So you'd be using nan.
Gotcha.
And then in the next lesson as well, we're going to be learning like this and that, which is kore and sore. And then you would say sore wa nani desu ka, meaning what is that? And that nani is not paired with any other word, so it's not. You wouldn't use nan in that sense. So we
Okay.
have shigoto here, which is job. And then jin goes at the end of like what nationality you are. So if you are American, you would say America jin. If you are Australian, you would say Australia jin. So because we know each other's name now, so we have Lavitz and Eddie, you can say for X here, Lavitsu-san wa. It's a Lavitsu-san. Shigoto wa nan desu ka?
So that would be,
And you can
what
choose
is my job?
what is your job, but you can say any job you want.
Sure. Retail. That's,
So
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the
tein desu.
pain.
So watashi wa tein desu.
Hey, I got the desk part right.
Very good. Fantastic, Kyoya Wolfie. That is correct. America jin desu. So, Eddie, Eddie-san no shigoto wa nan desu ka?
I know I wrote this down before. Hakase.
Hakase. So, watashi wa hakase desu.
Watashi wa hakase desu.
Very good. Fantastic. So, next we're going to do, what is it, jin here? So, Rabitsu-san wa nani jin desu ka?
Watashi wa American jin desu.
Yeah, very good. America jin desu.
Yes.
Very good. Eddie-san wa nani jin desu ka?
Australia jin desu.
So, 私はオーストラリア人です。
Watashi wa Australia jin desu.
Very good. So that is for nationality. So now we're going to come down here at the very bottom and we're going to do age. So
Gotcha.
do both of you all, or does everyone know their numbers, or do we need to go over numbers? Is it,
I'm a blank slate on numbers, pretty much.
okay. All right. So we have ichi, ni, san, and then we have shi or yon, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku or q, and then ju is 10. Now, the great thing about Japanese when learning numbers is that when you go from what is it, 20, 30, 40, 50, there's really no weird number. So it's just ni ju.
20.
So ni ju means basically 2 and 2 tens. But if you say ju ni, it means 10 plus 2, basically.
Yep.
All right.
So,
So,
Niju ni would be 22.
exactly. So, ラベツは何歳ですか?
Watashi wa Niju desu.
28歳です.
Sai desu.
Okay, and for this one here,
Sai desu. Okay.
Hachi is a little bit special here because Hachi gets
Shishi.
shortened and you get rid of chi. So you would be
So-
28です.
Okay. So watashi wa 28 desu.
Very good,
Gotcha.
fantastic. So
So it's so just to confirm, so watashi wa means I am at the or watashi means I, and then we go am for wa.
Yep.
And then we go the number, and then we would go with the words, and then des is just indicating that I've finished what I'm saying.
pretty much. Des is basically the verb at the end of the sentence. Wa is just marking that the X is the subject, is what it's doing. And what is it? Inside Y is the object of the sentence. For those of you that are linguistics nerds. I'm kind of a linguistics nerd. So, Eddie, would you like to choose a number for your age, or would you like to say your actual age?
Actual age is fine.
Okay. So,
I think I'm the same as Labitsu.
okay.
92?
90. Did you say 92?
92.
No, that's the birth year.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So, it would be, what is it? 28歳です. And Kyoya Wolfie, you are correct.
So, watashi wa 20. What did you say?
28歳です.
8歳です.
So what that does is that we have the 20 down here, and then you have the 8. So you have to say 21st, which is niju, and then H is hachi. But because Japanese will mess with numbers with you, and counting, when it comes to counting specific things later on, is going to be a problem because there's a different counter for long things. There's a different counter for let's say just like small objects. There's a different counter for number, or for days of the week. There's a different counter for everything. If it exists, there's a counter of it. So hachi just becomes ha. So 28歳です. So I want you two to ask each other the question form of it. So Lavitz, I want you to say to Ellie, so Eddie-san wa nan sai desu ka? And then Eddie respond, and then I want you to switch again.
So Eddie-san wa No, nansai?
Very
Or what are we
good.
doing?
Good.
Nansai desu ka.
So you're going to say
Gotcha. We're doing
nan
that. Okay.
and then sai.
Nan, nansai.
Desu ka.
Oh, okay. Okay, so, Eddie-san, nansai desu ka?
So eri-san wa?
Oh, so Eddie-san wa nansai desu ka?
Very good.
Wa is...
Right here.
Yeah.
All right. And Eddie, go ahead and respond.
私は28歳です。
Okay, very good. So, Kyoya Wolfie, when it comes to Shichi and Nana, Nana is more of a colloquial way to say 7, and Shichi is more of a professional way to say 7. But in certain counters, you would use Nana over Shichi. So, as an example, it's not Chi-Chi, it's Shi-Chi, so it's Shi-Chi like that, which is the S-H-I-C-H-I. Yep. So when it comes to like this, when you're saying the 7th month, which is July, you would say Shichi-Gatsu. You wouldn't say Nanagatsu. You would say Shichi. So that's a specific point where you would use Shichi. But if you were saying like your age, like a small kid would say Nanasai, meaning 7 years old, and not Shichi. You could say Shichi-sai and the person would understand, but it's more of a professional thing, and for specific counters, you're going to be using Shichi or Nana. You can use them both interchangeably in some things, and some things you can't. So, all right, let's switch this around. And Eddie, I want you to ask the question. So, Rabitsu-san wa nansai desu ka?
ラブツさんは何歳ですか？
Lavitz, you still there?
My bad. My mic was muted. My bad. So it'd be watashi no...
Watashi wa?
Watashi wa... Niju... Ha... Sai... Wait. Yeah. No.
That is correct.
Yeah, no. Sai desu.
Very
Right.
good. So let's
Okay.
try that one more time and try and say it a little bit smoother.
Watashi wa niju ha nsai desu.
Very good. Fantastic. All right. So, other things you can ask here is like, what is it? So, Eri-san wa nani senmon desu ka? So, senmon is major. So you can, if you're not in college or whatnot, you can pretend that you're in a specific major or whatnot. So Ellie, you can ask, what's his major? So
ラブツさんはな専門ですか？
very good. So nani senmon desu ka? You can
So
use
why is it nani?
you can use nan as
what?
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead
okay.
and use nan for right now.
ごめん。ラブツさんは何専門ですか？
So watashi wa...
If you can tell me in English, and then I can help you translate, so you can say it.
Sure, I'm just thinking. Give me a random major. Shoot.
So keizai.
Keizai.
Keizai. So watashi no watashi wa keizai
Zai.
senmon desu.
Senmon desu. Okay. So
Keizai
watashi wa... Yeah, so watashi wa kenzai senmon desu.
keizai.
Keizai. Keizai. So elongated, right?
Yep. Keizai. So that's economics.
Gotcha. So watashi wa Keizai senmon desu.
Very good. So why don't you ask Eddie?
Eddie-san.
What?
Or sorry, Eddie. Wait, or so. Eddie-san wa senmon desu ka?
Eddie-san wa nan senmon desu ka?
Non senmon desu ka? Okay, what? That's right. So Eddie-san, non senmon desu ka?
Watashi wa geology desu.
Geology. If I remember, it's chishitsu gaku. So we have
Watashi wa chishitsuku
chishitsu
gaku.
gaku.
Gaku. That's a fun one.
Yep.
It's all the weird ones.
Fantastic. So now I want you to ask questions like in the sense of like Arabitsu-san wa One Piece fan desu ka?
Hi. One piece of fan desu.
So you can say
Or
here hi, or you can just say so desu. Hi, so desu.
so desu. Hi, so desu. Okay.
All right.
And so
So
this would be that's right. Okay, gotcha.
right. So why don't you ask Ellie what anime or sports or anything you'd like that she's a fan of? Is she a fan of?
Sure.
So you can do Monster Hunter, Mario. You could do
Sure.
anything you want.
Eddie-san, uh,
Eddie-san wa?
okay, wa is one I'm forgetting. Eddie-san wa, Sailor Moon fan desu ne? Or desu ka?
Sailor Moon.
How do I say no?
No. So it's right. It's right there. Here, take a
Oh,
look.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
So I'm gonna teach you a new phrase. So EA, and it's not on the list here. Chiga imasu. And that's basically no, that's not correct. Iie chigaimasu.
Yeah, chigaimasu.
Watashi wa?
Watashi.
What kind of fan are you? What are you a
Oh.
fan of?
Watashi wa Pokemon desu ka?
Pokemon fan desu.
Pokemon fan desu.
Very good. Fantastic. So now ask Lavitz what if he's a fan of something.
Labitsu-san wa nan.
Use an anime or a sport or something or a game or something along those lines, and then add what is it? Fan at the end of it.
Okay. Labitsu-san wa nan soccer fan desu.
Yeah.
Chigaimasu.
Chigaimasu.
So watashi wa?
Watashi, or are we talking to me? Am I
Yep.
going? So watashi wa, what am I going? Saka fan desu ne? No.
What sport are you a fan of?
Oh, I'm not.
Well,
So,
like if you were to sit down, like even if it was like the Olympics and they were doing like trap shooting or something like that, would you sit down?
nope.
I picked the wrong
Um,
thing.
Okay, then I will teach you a new phrase, which will not come for another couple lessons. So, watashi wa sports fan ja
Watashi wa sports fan
ja
ja
nai.
nai.
So,
So watashi wa sports fan
janai.
janai.
Janai. Yeah, that is correct. I am not a sports fan. You are correct, Kyoya Wolfie. All right, so let's try the time here. So for right here for X, we're going to use ima, which means now. So ima wa nanji desu ka?
Ima wa nanji desu ka?
So take a look at your clock and look at the number, and we're going to add the number, and then we're going to add G to it. So, Edi-san, what time is it now? Where you're at?
It's almost 8 o'clock.
It's almost
so-
8 o'clock.
G-
So, Hachiji.
Hachiji.
Okay. So, Lavitz, ima wa nanji desu ka? Please say.
Sorry, you want me to repeat that?
Yes.
Okay, one more time. You said it before. You asked me to repeat that. I thought I was answering,
No,
not
okay.
parodying.
So,
I was like, wait a second.
Ima wa nanji desu ka?
Ima wa nanji desu ka?
So,
Watashi wa
na ima wa
ima wa hachiji desu.
very good, fantastic. Let's try that one more time. Lavitz, can you say that one more time for me?
Ima wa nanjin desu ka?
Ima wa hachi desu.
Hachiji.
Hachiji desu.
Very good. Let's try one more time.
Ima wa nanjin desu ka?
Nanji. G. It's
What did
not.
I say?
You said G.
G. Oh, okay.
We're using just G.
G. Nanji desu ka? Yeah.
Ima wa hachiji desu.
Very good. Fantastic. Kyoya Wolfie, that is correct. It is 6 o'clock where you're at. All right. And let's take a look and let's do a switch now. So when we're using ima for that x equals y, we're basically saying now equals 8 is what we're basically saying. So we can use watashi, anata, and like now inside there, for the new words that we're using right now. So go ahead and say ima wa nanji desu ka? Go ahead, Ellie.
Ima wa nanji desu ka?
Ima wa niji desu.
Fantastic.
Ima wa niji desu. There we go. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Fantastic. Let's move on to the next section here. All right, so let's look at numbers. So we did 1 through 90, so we had, what is it? So everyone was ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachiku, ju. And then it was niju, sanju, yonju, or yonju, goju, rokuju, nanaju. Now we're going to do hundreds. So this one is hyaku.
Hyaku.
Hyaku. And then 1,000 is sen.
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 So I'm going to write this in here for you. Hyaku. And then this one is sen. And then this last one here for 10,000 is mon.
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 Now, the reason why, I have 10,000 in here, which may seem a little strange, but in Japanese counting from traditional times up until the current, everything is count in sets of 4. So, your $100 bill is 10,000 yen. your what is it? And then it goes up from what is it? Ichiman to Juman, Hyakuman, Senman, and then it goes up after that to Oku is after that. But Oku is like I think 10 million.
Okay.
So it's just the counting system they use. So everything is all counted in series of 4, whereas in the West we're very used to everything being counted in series of 3 instead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit different. So let's take a look at this here. And another thing that we're going to learn is half. So this is Han. Han means half.
Han means half. Okay.
Yeah. So let's take a look at this one here. Lavitz, can you tell me what this is here?
So that would be Kyuju, so that'd be 90. No, what am I saying? QG,
Very good. So that's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Oh, G is 9. That's got clock. Time.
Yeah,
Time is
I
the
mean,
phrase on it.
I wasn't going to do the what is it, the kanji for it right next to it because I didn't want to confuse you. So, the next one here, do you want to give it a try, Ellie?
I've forgotten what 7 is.
So, it is. Do you remember the character that you forgot?
Oh. It was, Na, right?
Yep. Say it twice.
Nanaji?
Fantastic. So try this now. We're going to Ellie. I want you to say that ima wa nanji desu ka to Lavitz, please.
Ima wa nanji desu ka?
Okay.
Do you want me to use 7 or the current time?
Use the 9 here.
Oh, the 9. So, imo wa QG desu.
Very good. And Kyoya Wolfie, it's how Japanese money is laid out right. That is correct. And normally the counting in 4s was used for money. And let's switch that around here, and let's have Lavitz ask the question. Ima wa nanji desu ka?
Imo wa nanji desu ka?
Ima wa nanaji desu.
Fantastic. Very good. Now, we have 4:30.
Which would be...
Now, how do you think this is actually said?
I want to say she's what is that? Han. She's
G?
So in this case here, we're
yeah.
going to use yo.
Yo Hanji.
Yo. G.
Yoji Han.
Very good.
Is?
That is
Okay.
fantastic. I was hoping that when we did this here, this Kuji, Shichi, or Nanaji, Shichiji, then we'd have Yoji, and then Han. That's what I was going for.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
So
You actually
basically,
half rather than
right.
number.
So the funny thing is that the way this is written out, it would look like this with the character for G here, just like this. Like that. It would be Yoji, and then they'd put Han after it here in this section. So behind it. So, and the reason, because it's written out that way, that's how it would be said. So it would be Yoji Han.
Yoji Han.
So let's do 7:30 now. So Lavitz, go ahead and say Ima wa
Imo wa nanji desu ka?
Nanji.
Nanji desu ka? I'm getting the N at the end. Gotcha.
Yep.
Ima wa nana han
Nana.
han desu?
Nana.
Oh wait. Nanaji Handes.
Fantastic. Very good. Very good. So go ahead and ask Lavitz now.
Hima wa. Oops. I've gotten confused now. Oh, hima wa naji desu ka?
Nanji desu ka?
Nanji desu ka?
今は9時半です。
Fantastic. All right. So we're going to practice with the age bits here as well. So this is for how old someone is. So we're going to say 32 years old, 16 years old, and 118 years old. So we'll ask who wants to go first, who wants to ask the question, and who wants to answer.
I'll ask.
Okay.
If I can.
So start with Labitsu-san wa
Labutsu-san wa
nansai.
nansai desu ka?
So go ahead.
So,
Do this.
yeah, 私は、what's it called? 32歳です。
Fantastic.
No, or 歳です。No 何歳? Or
Yeah,
is it-
32歳です.
Okay, 32歳です. Non means what?
Yes. All right. And Lavitz, why don't you ask Eddie?
Oh man, I already forgot the first part of this. Eddie-san, or
Wa?
Eddie wa,何歳ですか? Right?
So, yep. So the first one here is, and that's a small u. So that's how you would say that right there. Ellie.
Juroku?
Fantastic. Juroku.
Hang on a minute. So that is it still watashi wa?
Yep.
Yep. Watashi wa Jinroku sai desu.
Very good. Fantastic. Now who wants to do the last one?
What? Like just pronouncing it? It's Hyakuju Hachi, right?
Juha.
Juha.
Juha
Sai.
sai desu.
Oh, just Juha?
Yep.
Sai desu?
Remember we did Niju Hasai for your guys' age. This is 118 sai.
Okay, so that's why I was confused because we weren't doing Hakuju Sai.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So Ellie, why don't you ask him the question of how old he is?
Labutsu-san wa nan sai desu ka?
私は118歳です。
Very good. So we're going to learn how much is it, but we're going to ask we're going to be asking a different way of how to say the price. This isn't the 100% correct way, but we're going to use it for the purpose of this lesson. So next what we're going to do is we're going to say non-en.
Non-en.
Yeah. So 今は何円ですか?
今は何ですか?
Okay. So let's try and do the first one here. So this is ichi-sen or isen.
For at the end, which signifies money.
Yep.
Okay.
Isen. Yeah, en signifies money. This character here is used for money. If you go to Japan or you've been in Japan or you've seen a Japanese menu in anime and whatnot, this would be the character that you would sometimes see. There's another character that they use for en, but this is the traditional symbol for yen. The yen symbol that you see that's like for like stock trading and online sort of stuff. That is the newer yen system, not the old yen system. Yes, and it is printed on the coins as well. That is correct. So this would be 1520 yen.
520 yen.
Very good. 1005 and then 100 and then it would be 20 yen.
2520 sen.
20 yen.
And oops, extra S.
Okay. So, Lavitz, why don't you start with the ima wa nan en desu ka?
今は何円ですか?
Watashi wa.
Ima wa
Oh yeah. Ima wa. Yes. Isengo haku niju sen. Oops. I put an S
Okay.
in there again.
isen isen.
Isengo hyaku niju en.
Very good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Eddie, why don't you reverse it and say the next, and Lavitz can say the next one.
Ima wa naen desu ka?
今は6000 wait, yeah, sen she is it
It's
Nisan,
yon.
she-
It's yon.
yon in this case. 435 sen.
N.
N. Damn.
And yeah, no, it's a little bit crazy. So 1520 yen. That is 20 yen. That is correct. So Kyoya Wolfie and 6435 yen. So in this case, Kyoya Wolfie, this 4 right here is not pronounced she, it's pronounced yon. So they switch the two. All right,
So-
and let's do the last one here.
I just want to try reading the number before we start it.
Okay.
Ni.
So it's Nimon
Niman.
Niman. So Niman Nisen Nihyaku ni Juni
N.
Se. N.
Fantastic. Do you want to give it a try, Ellie?
Yeah.
Go for it. Lavitz, why don't you ask her the question?
Ima wa I forgot the question.
Nan? Non-N?
Non desu ka?
Ima wa na. Hang on.
Ni?
Niman niju.
No. Ni?
No.
Niman ni sen.
Niman nisen. Ni. Oop, I forgot the next one.
100.
100.
Ni hyaku ni ju ni
N.
en
Des.
des.
Yes.
There's too many.
So,
Two.
ni hyaku ni sen ni, was it? No. Niman ni sen ni hyaku ni ju ni en. Des. That was meant there to to confuse you just a little bit.
Yeah. Mission
All right.
accomplished.
So let's move on to the next one here, and we're going to do some more character drawing. So this is where you're going to need your pen and paper, and we're going to work on some katakana. We're going to work on ha, he, hu, hey, ho. And we'll start with the first one here. So everybody get your pen and paper ready. And ha, this is going to be great because we are going to be learning kanji and what is it? Katakana at the same time, because it's quite literally the same thing. So this is ha, And it's basically 2 lines, and you start up here at the top and you go down. You're basically making a volcano without the base. And the lines should not touch. Okay. Next one is he. And this one is a line that comes down. And then this one here comes like that.
Oh, so you're supposed to start with that line.
Oh, I might have done that correct. Here,
Like what?
like that. There's he.
Gotcha. Okay, but you still go down to it.
Yep. And the next one is fu. And basically this one comes in like that.
You remember te?
Yep, you remember te? This one isn't te. You're thinking of ra, which we're going to learn later.
Oh, I mean that's the hiragana te, isn't it?
Which one?
That's the fu right there.
Oh, te is done like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fu,
Oh.
fu is done like that. Slightly different. And the next one is hey, which when we learned the hiragana version, it was like that. Now in the katakana version, and this is a funny thing because katai in Japanese means hard. And we normally say, like, with katakana, that it's hard in the sense of, like, it's solid, is because it's basically solid lines. So with this one here, it's 1, 2. 1, 2. And one line is longer than the other one. And then the next one we're going to do is ho. And ho is 1 line across, and then you bring this line down and you hook up, and then you put a line and a line. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is for ho. Just one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and we'll move on to the next set here, because we are down to the last 10 minutes. Yep, there we go. And we'll do Mami Mumemo. So first one we're going to do Ma. Just like that. This is also a good thing, a good character to remember, because this character, like this, is used for repeating kanji. So if a kanji is used twice, they'll put this next to that kanji to say that it's repeating. So the word tokidoki is the character for time and time. And that's sometimes is time. So you would put that, I think I wrote it before, but I'll write it again here real quick. You'd put this tokidoki, and then this one would be a lot smaller inside there. But this one is ma. And the next one is mi, which is literally 3 lines at an angle. Now, this is interesting in the sense that, and we will learn this next time, but the kanji for the number 3 looks like this. And a secondary pronunciation of the word 3 that we know as san is me.
Can you draw me one more time?
Yep. So it's a variation of that there, which is also a radical inside kanji itself. And radicals are parts and pieces of kanji. I think I got that right. Oh, no, I haven't gone the opposite direction. That's my bad.
That's why I'm like, wait a second.
It should be like this. My bad.
And you're going down, down, down.
Yep.
All right, cool.
So 1,
That
2,
one's me.
3. That one's me. If you make them straight, they become the number 3. So as an example, when counting numbers or when counting objects, like simple objects in your hand, the first one is hitotsu, second is futatsu, and the third one is mitsu. So that's where that mi comes into play, and why Japanese kind of uses that as a kind of a marker, so you know, like it's the number 3. The next one is mu. And mu is just like ma, so we'd learned ma, which looked like this. But mu is down with a mark like that.
Okay, so it's just one stroke, and then add the tail thing.
Yep. So it's just like that.
Looks like a nose.
Yep. So last time we did we learned how to say K. So we do this. We have game, which means games or video games.
Yamu.
エリーさんはゲームのファンですか?
Oh man, I've forgotten what the last bit is.
So, はいそうです or いいえ違います。
Hi, so des.
ラビッツさんはゲームのファンですか?
はい、そうです。
Very good. So next we're going to do May, and May is a line down and then a line through it. Line down and a line through. A line down and a line through.
Normally the line through is a little shorter, right?
Yep. This one's long and this one is short. And the next one we have here is mo, and mo is 2 lines. The first line is going to be short. The second line is going to be long. And the last line is going to go through like that. So 1, 2, 3. And a lot of times people will make these really straight. So it'll be 1, 2, and that is mo. Nope. So let's take a look at what's coming up next. Why is this not working for me? Hold on just a second here.
That's fine. My cat just showed up.
Why are you not letting me?
Nani?
Oh God. Why are you doing this to me.
It's just
Alright.
knocking stuff over, huh, cat?
That's what cats do. Nope. It's not what I wanted. Alright, hold on just a second here. This lesson is not working the way it should. There we go. Did we do the other one? We did mommy. We'll do ya you yo. All right, so
You want to go over a little bit? Just finish out the alphabet since we only have 2 more lines, basically.
yeah, we'll just finish this out. If we go a little over, it's okay. So we'll start with the first line, and then the second one is like that. That is ya. It's ya. Ah, お久しぶりです。私は日本人ですが、このクラスはそう素晴らしいですね。もうありがとうございました。もう頑張ります。私はいい先生じゃないと思うんですけど、頑張ります。Alright, so this is ya. And the next one is you, which comes down and then goes across like that. That one's a little bit long, that line there. You just want it just a little bit. There you go. Just like that. So it's 2 strokes. 1, 2. For you. Just like that. And then the last one is basically a backwards E. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one is yo. Try one more time. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then we will do the last one here, which is da-di-do-de-do. And I know we're going over, and I apologize. I tried to keep the class at 1 hour, but we're going to go just a little bit over here. So we'll do ra, which is basically fu with a little line above it. So first line, second line, and that's ra. Okay. Next one is ri, which is one line. And then this one comes in like this. Now, this one looks like so, but it's a little different. This line is perfectly straight. So comes in like this. Ri is straight and then down. So you got to make sure that you distinguish between the two. And the next one after this is ru. Here. And ru is a line here. And then a line like that. I'm glad I could read that, but I only recognized a few of the words. So we do one line down, and then this one comes up and flicks up for do. And then next is day. So remember here when we did this and then that, all you need is this part right there. So that is day. So Kyoya Wolfie said, I understood the phrase I am Japanese in great class. And do is a box.
Now it's how you draw the boxes where I'm like, okay, how do we do this?
Okay, so we start with the first line. The first line comes down like this. Now, what's different about this box is that it's not just straight lines like this. They're indented very slightly. So you indent, very slightly though. I'm making an exaggeration to show a point, but
Interesting. Okay.
but basically they get indented ever so slightly on the inside there like that. So in essence, and I'm going to draw this wrong, but I'm going to just to show a point. The top line is ever so slightly bigger than the bottom line, is what you want.
People with OCD must have a problem with this one.
Yeah. One of my good friends in university, who had a problem with OCD, would literally erase this like 1,000 times trying to get it correct. So that's pretty close right there. And then the last one here, we're going to do wa, and o. And I'll tell you right now that this o right here is probably one of the rarest things that you will never see. Thank you, NWO. I appreciate that. He's correct. Hisashiburi desu. Long time no see. And then wa is pretty simple. So you remember when we did fu like this? Wa starts with a little line here and then comes in like that. So here's the funny thing, okay? This is u. This is wa.
And the other one.
And that is fu.
And then you put a line on top of it.
Right. So if you can draw u like this, you can make all of them. So wa is basically that line with that there. And then next let's do and we'll save the o for last. So you have a line down here, and this comes up for So one line at an angle down and one line up for
It's so, but the opposite direction.
Pretty much. And then the last one, and you'll have to forgive me because this one is almost never used. Almost
Funny.
never. It's basically the fu here with an extra line. So you do 1, 2. All right, and this is going to conclude our Japanese class for today, and we'll see you next Friday. But for next Friday, we're going to be doing another katakana quiz for these ones that we just learned right now, and we're going to be adding on top of the phrases that we've learned today for the next class as well. So stay tuned for next time, which should be a lot of fun. And we will see you Friday, same time, hopefully. And be sure to come and join us and have fun. And if you have questions, be sure to ask. Also, if you want to use the textbook, and it's in Discord in our class materials section. And if you take the PDF and you fill out the information, you send it to me. Well, thank you very, very much, NWI. I appreciate the 100 biddies. ありがとうございました。その100ビッツが、ありがとうございました。And we will take and I will finish out the homework for you. So all you have to do is fill that out. If you send it to me, I'll send it back to you. It's not required. It's not anything I'm going to make you do or anything like that. But if you'd like to try it, all the materials are there for you in Discord. So check us out in Discord. And I will see you next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.